If Richard Nixon had retired in early 1972, where would historians rank him today? Near the very top? Somewhere in the middle? It's one of history's great what ifs. Last time we watched Nixon reshape world politics by opening China, easing tensions with the Soviet Union, and bringing America's involvement in Vietnam to an end. It should have been enough to secure one of history's great presidential legacies. Instead, most people remember one word: Watergate. The story began with what seemed like a minor burglary. In 1972, 5 men were arrested breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters inside the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. Had Nixon simply condemned the break-in and allowed the investigation to proceed, history might have treated it as little more than a political embarrassment. Instead, members of his administration tried to conceal what had happened, and Nixon joined the cover-up. That cover-up became far more damaging than the burglary itself. Then came one of history's great ironies. Nixon had installed a secret taping system because he wanted an accurate record of history. Instead, history recorded him. As the investigation intensified, Nixon ordered the firing of the special prosecutor. The event became known as the Saturday Night Massacre, and it only deepened public suspicion. Eventually, the Supreme Court unanimously ordered Nixon to release the tapes. Facing almost certain impeachment and removal from office, Richard Nixon resigned on August 9, 1974, the only American president ever to do so. A month later, Gerald Ford granted Nixon a full pardon. Many Americans were outraged. Others believed the nation needed to heal and move forward. Historians still debate whether Ford made the right decision. Nixon once declared, "I am not a crook." History has never quite let him live that sentence down. He possessed one of the sharpest strategic minds ever to occupy the White House, yet he couldn't overcome the suspicion and insecurity that ultimately destroyed his presidency. History reminds us that intelligence and achievement can accomplish remarkable things, but character often determines how the story ends. Now I have a question for you. If Watergate had never happened, where do you think Richard Nixon would rank among America's presidents? I'd enjoy reading your thoughts. Next time, we'll meet Gerald Ford, the only person in American history to become both vice president and president without being elected to either office.